Welcome to Talent Tuesday with Marie Louise and myself. And this week I am doing an Emerald Dragon 3D bloom. Stay tuned. For this dragon, I am using a mold by Julie Cuts, and you can get it from her eBay store called Pouring Your Heart Out. And I learned that if you just use some plastic and cut out a mold and place that plastic down, it helps to save so much time when that mica powder spreads into that center part where you don't want it. So that's what I did, and I am using Let's Resin metallic powder in bronze to just go around my dragon here and give it some extra bling. And you'll see in a bit how I clean it up and then get ready for the actual bloom part. Okay, my resin just got to 91.9, so close enough to 92. And I'm gonna decant 20 and 20 grams. 20 for my weight. And then the rest is gonna go in here now. You will have seen that I decanted a little bit into my dragon spine right at the get-go. And that was because the resin is more fluid right after you mix it. And that resin just can't get quite into all the nooks and crannies, and so bubbles will form in there. So I needed time to chase out the bubbles, and the best time to do it is when that resin is, like I said, more fluid. Great, let's torch these little guys. I did pop my resin into my Let's Resin debubble machine, but the bubbles will appear just from pouring it. Okay, these guys. Oop. I should do my pigment powder first. Let me have a look. Yep, I was right. Black Forest. Such a gorgeous color. So I'm just gonna use, remember I've only got 20 ounces. I'm gonna use maybe, that might be too much. Let's use that much. Gonna stir that in gently. And now let's get 2 drops of Julie's bloom paste in here. Come on. 1. Why, it's being stubborn today. 2. 2 Julie drops. Okay, let's see how this one's doing. See how there's little mica powder bits on the top there? This is why I always try and stir up my pigment powders first so that they disperse more easily. You could wet the pigment powders with a little bit of alcohol and dissolve them that way first before you add it into the resin. I just don't want to dirty another thing, so I don't do it that way. But you totally could. All right, I think that's good. Put this one. Gosh, that green is so good. And then let's give this another little mix. That looks good. Where are all these bits of fluff coming from? From the air and from my doggy. All right. I'll wind that up. Good. So I'm trying to pipe a nice, fairly thick line. And still have enough room for the white. To get in between. I'm running out of juice here. I gotta roll this back up. All right, so let's make this one a little thicker. Guess I'm down to the very end, the last little splutters. Yep, that's it. Done, done. Let's get that cleaned up. All right, my white. So I do not want to go on top of the green if I can help it. I have to stop. Trying to squeeze it all in. Starting to bloom already. Excellent. All right, I'm going to come from here. Need my okie dokes. Now I just need that little swirl right in here. Just want to get that green and that white. I think that's it. And I'm just going to de-blob this a little bit. We'll see. Keep your fingers crossed for me. We're done cooking. I'm going to demold it. One of the things that I noticed is that I didn't make my backing particularly opaque. I'm hoping that doesn't affect the front side too much, but I guess we'll find out together. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. There we go. Are we ready? Let's see. Oh, it looks cool. It's still a wee bit blobby, but I kind of like this one. It's a little wild and crazy. Didn't have very many bubbles on this one at all either. So that's good. I think my pigment paste was just a tad heavy. But overall not bad. Do I go again now? What to do, what to do. But I like this combination with the bronze here and the gold in the center. Let me know what your thoughts are. Would you have done it that way, or would you have done bronze bronze, or a completely different backing altogether? Let me know in the comments below. Thank you as always for being here. See you on the next video.